Yeah, the sun is flexible. And then so yeah, his mind seems flexible too because after the morning of working all morning where he did work hard, it's time to take a break, which you could say something about creativity here where it's like or getting into the flow state or something where it is about working and maintaining focus for like a good time period, but then kind of taking a break and letting your mind wander a little bit, letting the default mode network come in. And that's sort of how I looked at their lunch break. So now that they have a break and father's just like, okay, we just need to rest the body so that we can like resume the same thing right afterwards. But the son starts to, I want to go look at the birds. I want to venture out, take a walk in these woods. And later on, we learn that these woods are mysterious to him. He doesn't know his way around. And of course, as what was his name? Michael Meade, the one who did
Mhm.
the pod. As he points out, birds are a symbol of like spirits or something like that. And I had told you this reminds me of Cinderella, where the spirit of her mother seems to be connected to the birds later on,
Mm.
with the tree that she plants. That's sort of the so, at her mother's grave. That's sort of a representation of her mother. But anyway, yeah, there's the trees and the birds and the venturing out, and then yeah, he goes to that big tree, which I was impressed by the Oh, I'm sorry. I should also say, like, it was interesting that he's looking at birds and birds' nests. It sort of seems, it's like the story goes out of its way to tell you he's doing something that can be interpreted as stupid and frivolous,
Mm. Yeah.
which, and that sort of reminds me of, I don't know, scientist biographies or something where they're doing things that, like, most people around them would look at as like you are an idiot, like you're doing something that has no reward. And that seems like something that is directly out of the father's mouth almost. You're doing something that does not have a direct reward, that we just do not know what the outcome is, and it is dumb, don't do it.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, and I think this may be a direct pull from Michael Meade from the podcast, but it's a really good point, and I feel like it's worth bringing up that he's going and he's looking for birds' nests, um, and he's looking into branches to see if he can find birds' nests, and even when he finds the giant oak tree, his response to it is, "Many a bird must have built its nest in that tree."
Right,
So,
yeah.
so one, it's very frivolous, but if we look at it on a also because it's true, like it's frivolous, and you can there's this feeling of the son. Like if I'm watching the movie in my head, there's this feeling of like the father's working really hard, and the son's just like, I'm looking for birds, I'm looking for nests, like strolling through
Yeah.
the woods. It's a very different energy that the son's bringing. And from a symbolic level, like this is from the Michael Meade. He's constantly looking up. He's constantly looking for
Right.
something higher. He's looking for, I mean, if you look at a bird's nest, if you think of the bird as like spirit or maybe an idea or an inspiration or something that just kind of lands and comes to you, he's looking for nests, places where the birds will land.
All
He's
right,
sort of
yeah.
wandering, looking for ideas, looking for something to come in. And then when he gets to the tree, the thing that he finds isn't isn't an ascent. It isn't above, it's below and it's in the roots. And
Mm.
you have to go down and you have to dig for it. And I think that's very alchemical, certain types of spirituality. It's a descent into the earth, into the mud, that's where you don't that's where you find the genius. That's where you find the spirit that can give you the blessings. It's not something that you can just,
Yeah.
see in a little nest in a tree.
Yeah, yeah, that's very good. Yeah, and that reminds me of Jack and the Beanstalk. First, to go up, he has to go down. He has to plant the beans in the ground.
Oh yeah.
Um, and yeah, also what you were saying is supported by how they describe that tree. They don't describe the other trees like this. It's like he's come to the center of the forest. It's like the beanstalk or, the Bodhi tree or the Christ's crucifixion cross, where Yeah, it's like connected to the navel of the earth with Joseph Campbell's idea. And it describes the tree as like this ancient, huge tree. It's like it feels like it's been there forever. Like five men could not span it with their arms. It's this really special tree, and it would be an interesting scene in a movie to kind of see him coming into this grove, and this tree is there, and it's a little terrifying. It's magical, in a word.